Hello, welcome back to my channel. I don't know how well the audio is going to be in this room because the camera is quite far away and I'm in the middle of the room, and the audio on this camera is not great anyway, but hello again. It's been quite a while. I'm going to do my makeup and kind of just talk about my channel, I suppose. So I've not done a proper video like this and I feel like maybe a year, if not more. And there's a few reasons for that, but I guess the main reason is I just felt like I didn't have a lot of control over my videos. Well, I had control over my videos, but not who watched them and who took things out of my videos in a way to like use against me, I suppose, and put me in a vulnerable place. So I was just not in a place to be sharing much about my life anymore, and it seemed like the most sensible thing to do was to just stop videos altogether. But no, I suppose it was quite a shitty thing to make the decision to stop doing videos because of other people. And I started this channel with the intention to just help people with mental health and to help people feel less alone at the end of the day. And I've always said, if any of my videos helped at least one person feel better or more understood, then that's more than enough, and I still stand by that. I feel like I'm gonna like whiz past, do my eyebrows and not really speak, and I'll just come back when they're done because they take a long time, and if I keep talking I'm not gonna have anything done. So my eyebrows are really not looking great, but we're just gonna move past it because I'll spend ages on them if not, and I really don't want to. This is just the Collection Lasting Perfection Hydrating Concealer. I used the e.l.f. one for a while, but it's really thick, and sometimes when you don't want your makeup to feel that heavy, you don't really have a choice with the e.l.f. concealers. So I guess I'll just kind of pick up from where I suppose I left my channel. I had a lot of stuff in my personal life going on, and I feel like I got taken over quite badly with anxiety, and I just stopped anything that I enjoyed. So I feel like from that you can probably guess that my mental state was really not good, and I just felt like I was done sharing, pretty much. I was done sharing anything about myself that anybody could take the wrong way. I'd literally had enough of everything. And I must say the last year of my life has not been great. Like, I guess emotionally, mentally, I've done a lot of work to block out negative factors in my life and to be able to somewhat maintain a level of peace and happiness. Last year I felt really disappointed that like pretty much for a whole year I didn't do any videos, I didn't put any time onto YouTube, and that wasn't just with this social media, it was with everything. But anyway, if I really quickly run through like the last, I don't even know how many years, maybe like 3 years, I feel like it just progressively got worse and worse and worse. This is the Revolution, it's like a balm or like a, I don't know what you call it, a cream contour. Anywho, 2020 I feel like everybody felt like a bit shit and didn't really know what to do with themselves because of lockdown, and it was something none of us had experience with. I'm obviously really not doing that any justice as to how people felt, but you know what I mean, like it was just an uncertain time for everyone, and I by that point had quite bad anxiety about my health and stuff, and it wasn't great, but I kind of tried to just keep going to some level of normal. I suppose to just not really think about what was happening. And then I think I get confused with the dates because honestly these last 3 years have just gone nowhere. But I think it was the end of 2020 my dad had a heart attack out of nowhere and was in hospital for like a month, and none of us knew what to do. And during that time I just went into fight or flight, and I just carried on as normal because I didn't know what else to do. And then 2021 at the start I lost who I considered to be my best friend for about 10 years nearly. And then at the end of 2021 I had some really bad news, and that one was probably the one that made me grind to a stop the most. And then start of 2022 I lost someone else really important to me in a really not nice way, and that one really taught me to never trust anyone properly again. I guess I did find the pieces of me that I want back again. Like 2020 was probably one of the freest times I've ever felt like, and happiest and true to me. And it didn't last long and it got crushed pretty quick, but it's on me to kind of put that back together. But I told myself last year that I wasn't going to focus on anything else apart from making myself better, and I have tried and tried, and I feel like I'm in a much better place with all that now. But anywho, I guess that kind of catches us up. I guess that kind of catches us up to where I am now, and in all honesty I feel like I should just trust now that I won't let anybody touch my happiness and my peace, and nobody's going to get close enough to touch that again. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at handling the negative parts of my life and what parts I don't really want there anymore or long term, but I kind of have to deal with still. Which I feel like in everyone's life that's always going to happen. You're always going to have something that you're not 100% happy with, but you're just going to have to learn to deal with stuff like that. And I feel like I have, and I feel like I say, one of the feelings I came out of 2022 with, I can't speak. One of the things I feel like I came out of 2022 with was a kind of like sadness / disappointment that I had not done any videos whatsoever. I'd not given any time to my YouTube, which prior to all that I've just told you, YouTube was my outlet. I didn't care who watched it and who didn't. I didn't care who took what from it. It was for me, and it was one of the only things I had in my life that was that was 100% for me pretty much, and I let that go because I let other people get in my head and I let other people make me paranoid, and I feel like I'm past all that, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna be 23 this year, which to some people probably sounds like quite young still, but to me I feel like I've done a lot of growth and I'm pretty proud, to be honest. So I don't know exactly like how often I'm going to post and stuff like that, but I guess I'll just see how it goes. But I would like to try and get back into the routine. I'd like to get back in the routine of weekly, but we'll see how it goes. I just feel a lot happier, more peaceful, I suppose, and I'm still getting there, don't get me wrong, but I've learned that like if I'm not happy with someone or something, I don't have to put up with that, and I also don't owe anyone anything. I don't owe anyone an explanation, an apology if I don't want. I don't owe anybody anything of my time, of my energy, of my patience. It doesn't have to happen. I think that's what I got quite stuck in. I've always been very open about what I've been through, what mental health problems, all stuff like that, and I don't intend for that to stop. I feel like this has been a really long video, and as I say, I've not even finished my makeup yet. I knew that was going to happen. But yeah, anyway, for how long that video was, moral of the story is life got very stressful, I got very anxious, and I don't do well being anxious, and I feel like I've put in the work, and this is one of the things that makes me happy, and I don't want to give that up for anyone. So here I am, and hopefully I'll stay this time. Thank you for watching if you've taken time to actually listen, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again.